Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a world that glorifies the grind, that tells us if we're not hustling 24/7, we're falling behind. We are told that sleep is for the weak, that rest is laziness, and that success requires sacrifice at the cost of our health, our families, and our peace of mind. But let me ask you a question. What good is climbing the ladder of success if, when you reach the top, you realize it's leaning against the wrong wall? Burnout is real. Burnout doesn't knock politely on your door. It barges in. It shows up as exhaustion, as broken relationships, as stress that eats away at your joy. Many people chase money and titles only to lose their health trying to get them. Then they spend all their money trying to get their health back. That's not success. That's slavery to a system that doesn't care about your soul. True success is not measured just by what you achieve, but by how you feel while achieving it. It's not about sacrificing your sanity for a paycheck. It's not about gaining the world while losing yourself. Success should not cost you your family dinners, your laughter, your peace, or your ability to sleep at night. Success should expand your life, not drain it. And yes, setbacks will come. You may burn out. You may collapse under the weight of expectations. But here's the beauty. Every setback is also a wake-up call. It's life's way of saying, slow down, rethink, realign. Setbacks give you the chance to turn exhaustion into wisdom, to turn burnout into balance. They give you the chance to redefine what success really means. Success without sacrifice is about living on your own terms. It's about knowing that rest is productive, that peace is power, that relationships are wealth, and that health is true riches. It's about working hard, yes, but not to the point where you lose sight of why you started. It's about saying no to what drains you and yes to what sustains you. Ladies and gentlemen, you can turn burnout into balance. You can turn setbacks into comebacks. You can choose a definition of success that doesn't just look good on paper, but feels good in your heart. Because success without joy is failure in disguise. Redefine success for yourself. Build it on peace, on health, on love, on purpose. And when you do that, you won't just be successful, you'll be fulfilled. Success without balance leads to burnout, not fulfillment. Too many people confuse movement with progress, and they confuse exhaustion with achievement. They run hard. They push themselves day and night, thinking that the faster they move, the closer they'll get to happiness. But here's the truth. If you're running in the wrong direction, speed won't help you. If you're chasing success without balance, all you're doing is sprinting toward burnout. Burnout is not a badge of honor. It's a warning sign. It's your body and spirit saying enough is enough. But society conditions us to believe that if we're not constantly grinding, we're falling behind. We live in a culture that celebrates the hustle but rarely celebrates the pause. Yet balance is where the magic is. Balance is what keeps your passion alive. Balance is what ensures you can run the marathon of life, not just sprint for a few yards before collapsing. Think about it. What's the point of reaching the top of the mountain if you've destroyed yourself climbing it? What's the point of a mansion if you're too tired to enjoy it? What's the point of success if you can't sit at the dinner table with your family or laugh without the weight of stress crushing your chest? That is not success. That's imbalance disguised as progress. Balance doesn't mean you stop working hard. It means you work with wisdom. It means you give your best, but you also give yourself rest. It means you pursue excellence without sacrificing your health, your peace of mind, and your relationships. Balance allows you to live with energy, not just exist with exhaustion. I've seen people who look successful on the outside but are empty on the inside. They've got the titles, the cars, the applause, but their souls are tired. They traded balance for burnout, and now they're paying a price that money can't fix. You don't have to live that way. You can choose differently. Fulfillment comes when your definition of success includes joy, peace, and purpose. When you live in balance, you can work hard and still smile. You can chase dreams without losing sleep. You can achieve great things while still being present for the people you love. That's real success. That's lasting success. So stop wearing burnout like it's proof of your ambition. Start valuing balance like it's proof of your wisdom. Because at the end of the day, success without balance is just a road to nowhere. But success with balance is the road to fulfillment. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where true greatness lies. True success is not about what you achieve, but who you become in the process. The world often tells us that success is measured by numbers. How much money you make, how many followers you have, how many awards you collect. But let me tell you something, you can have all the accolades, all the wealth, all the applause, and still feel empty when you look in the mirror. Because the true measure of success is not found in your bank account. It's found in your character. Every journey you take in life is shaping you. Every obstacle you face, every challenge you fight through, every disappointment you rise from, it's all forming the person you are becoming. And here's the truth. The person you become is far more valuable than anything you achieve. Your achievements may fade, but your character will stay with you forever. Think about it. How many people have gained the world but lost themselves? They reached the top of the ladder only to find that it cost them their health, their peace, their family, their sense of purpose. That is not real success. That is an expensive illusion. Real success is when you can look back and say, I didn't just build something, I became someone in the process. I became stronger. I became wiser. I became more compassionate, more resilient, more disciplined. Every setback in your life is shaping your success story, but more importantly, it's shaping you. Failure doesn't just teach you how to win. It teaches you patience. Pain doesn't just break you down. It develops your endurance. Struggles don't just slow you down. They deepen your strength. Success without growth is shallow, but success that transforms who you are, that's eternal. Ask yourself, who are you becoming in pursuit of your dreams? Are you becoming bitter, or are you becoming better? Are you becoming resentful, or are you becoming resilient? Because success isn't just the destination, it's the transformation along the way. You see, money can buy comfort, but it can't buy peace. Titles can earn respect from others, but they can't create self-respect. Fame can bring attention, but it can't give you fulfillment. But when you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, when you value growth over gain, when you allow the process to refine you, that's when you touch real success. True success is when you can lay your head on your pillow at night knowing you stayed true to yourself. Knowing you didn't compromise your integrity, knowing you grew through the storms and didn't let the storms destroy you. That's a success no one can take from you. So remember, don't just chase achievements, chase growth. Don't just build a life that looks good. Build a life that feels good. Because at the end of the day, true success is not about what you achieve. It's about who you become while achieving it. Setbacks are setups for comebacks when you learn to align your priorities. Too often, when life knocks us down, we think it's over. We think the doors are closed, the opportunities are gone, and the dream has slipped through our fingers. But let me tell you something. Your setback is not your ending. It's your beginning. Your setback is not there to bury you. It's there to build you. It's life's way of hitting pause and saying, it's time to realign. It's time to look at what truly matters. When you hit a wall, it's easy to get caught up in disappointment. You may feel like a failure, like you're behind everyone else, like nothing will ever work in your favor. But that's when you need to pause and ask yourself, What is life trying to teach me here? Where have I been putting my energy? And is it really where it should be? Sometimes a setback isn't punishment, it's protection. It's life redirecting you toward a path that fits your true priorities. Think about it. Many times, people chase success at the cost of their health, their family, their peace of mind. They work day and night to build something, only to realize they lost themselves in the process. Then life steps in with a setback, a job loss, a broken relationship, an unexpected storm, not to destroy them, but to remind them to realign. Because when your priorities are out of order, no amount of success will satisfy you. A comeback happens when you use the setback to reorganize your values. Maybe you were chasing money but neglecting your health. Maybe you were chasing recognition but forgetting your relationships. Maybe you were chasing speed instead of substance. That setback gives you clarity. It humbles you. It forces you to look at your foundation. And when you come back stronger, wiser, and more focused on what really matters. Your setback is not a sign of failure. It's a chance to reset your compass. It's a chance to ask yourself, am I living a life of balance? Am I living with purpose? Or am I just going through the motions? Because when your comeback is built on aligned priorities, on health, peace, love, and purpose, you don't just rise back to where you were, you rise higher. You rise in strength, in wisdom, in fulfillment. So don't curse your setbacks. Thank them. Don't see them as the end. See them as the realignment you didn't even know you needed. Because when your priorities are right, your comebacks are unstoppable. And when your comebacks are unstoppable, your success won't just be about achievements. It will be about a life well lived. You can rebuild your life by valuing health, relationships, and peace over hustle alone. Too many people are running so fast, chasing after promotions, chasing after status, chasing after money, that they don't realize what they're losing in the process. They sacrifice their health to gain wealth. They sacrifice their relationships to chase recognition. They sacrifice their peace just to prove something to people who don't even care. But hear me today. When you lose your health, when you lose your family, when you lose your peace of mind, what good is the hustle? We've been conditioned to believe that more hustle means more success, but hustle without balance is destruction in disguise. What's the use of having a big house if you don't have the health to enjoy walking through it? What's the use of having a title if you don't have anyone to celebrate with? What's the use of a bank account full of money if you've got a heart full of stress and a body running on empty? That's not success, that's survival on the edge of collapse. If you want to rebuild your life, start by valuing your health. Your body is the vehicle that carries your dreams. You can't drive your vision forward if the vehicle is broken down. Eat well, rest well, take care of your body, because no dream is worth dying for. Then value your relationships, because when life gets tough, and it won't be your trophies or your titles that comfort you. It will be the people who love you, the people who stand by you, the people who remind you that you're more than what you achieve. And don't forget peace. Peace is power. You can have all the hustle in the world, but if you can't sleep at night, if your mind never finds rest, you're a prisoner in your own success. Peace allows you to think clearly, to live fully, to love deeply. Peace allows you to breathe while you build. When you realign your values, when you put health, relationships, and peace first, your hustle becomes more powerful, because now you're working from a place of strength, not depletion. You're building a life that lasts, not a life that looks good on paper, but collapses under pressure. So hear me clearly. You can rebuild, you can start again. You can reorder your life so that success doesn't just look good. It feels good. Hustle, yes, but don't hustle blindly. Hustle with balance. Hustle with wisdom. Hustle with priorities in the right place. Because when you do that, you won't just succeed, you'll thrive. Redefining success means living with purpose, not just chasing applause or paychecks. Too many people spend their lives climbing a ladder only to realize at the top that it was leaning against the wrong wall. They chased what the world called success, the recognition, the money, the shiny rewards, only to feel empty once they got there. Why? Because applause fades, paychecks get spent, and titles can be taken away. But purpose, that's eternal. Purpose is what gives meaning to your grind, your sacrifice, your victories, and even your struggles. Success without purpose is hollow. It looks good from the outside, but it leaves you restless on the inside. You can impress people, but you can't fulfill yourself. That's why so many people reach a certain level of achievement and still ask, is this all there is? They thought the applause would fill the void. They thought the paycheck would heal the emptiness. But purpose is the only thing that fills the soul. Purpose gives direction to your success. Without it, you're just moving in circles, chasing after the next big thing, the next promotion, the next milestone, always running but never arriving. Purpose anchors you. It reminds you why you started. It reminds you what truly matters when everything else fades. With purpose, you don't just work hard, you work with meaning. You don't just chase dreams, you live out your calling. And here's the truth, your purpose isn't just about you. It's about the lives you impact, the people you lift, the legacy you leave behind. Success without purpose is selfish, success with purpose is significant. One disappears with time, the other lives on long after you're gone. Redefining success means shifting from asking, how much can I get, to asking, how much can I give? It's shifting from how fast can I climb, to am I climbing the right mountain? It's not about how loud the applause is, it's about how true your heart feels. You can live a life that the world celebrates, but if you die knowing you ignored your purpose, you'll have lived unfulfilled. On the other hand, you can live a life that may not always get standing ovations, but if you lived with purpose, if you made a difference, if you touched lives, you'll have lived in true success. So redefine it for yourself. Don't borrow the world's definition. Don't let society trick you into believing that applause and paychecks equal success. Define success by purpose, by impact, by alignment with who you are and what you were created to do. Because when you live with purpose, you don't just succeed, you live a life that matters. And that, my friends, is the highest form of success